Hello and welcome back to Friday Minis. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different because it's just going to be a quick fire of 3 different tips for mobile users. Now, I've titled this video to be for Android users in particular because the last tip is Android only, but I think you'll have luck with the first 2 across really any other platform. So let's go into our quick fire tips. First and foremost, this one is pretty simple. When you're navigating using Google Maps, sometimes you'll find that it's a little bit difficult to, twist and turn and fit everything in your screen. For me, when I'm traveling a longer route, I like to see the whole route on screen without being too zoomed out. And as it turns out, there actually is a way to do this with Google Maps. Most of us are pretty used to 2-finger gestures like zooming and rotating, but there's actually another one you can do on Google Maps, and that is to actually tilt the map into 3 dimensions. To do this, use 2 fingers, tap your screen, and move up or down. What this does is, basically the map goes like that. Because of the perspective, you are seeing more things vertically, right? Essentially the map's getting vertically squashed down. This makes it very easy for you to see an entire route without having to actually zoom out too much on the map. For me, I find this very useful to see how far more I have to go when I'm traveling or where to drop off. That is tip number 1. Tip number 2. Many messaging systems these days allow you to send voice messages, right? Essentially, you hold down a little mic, you talk to it, and that message gets sent across. Now, the problem comes about when you receive the message, and let's say you are out in a crowded train. What's going to happen then? What I see some people do is they suddenly start to desperately dig for earphones, it comes out in a tangle, they have to untangle it in a crowded train and they get weird looks. That's not great. Now, the alternative is you can try to brave it. You can try to put it on speakerphone and start going like this. That's not a particularly good look to have. And who knows, maybe it's too loud and everyone hears it. No, it's not good. As it turns out, however, you don't have to do that. Instead, just lift your phone up to your ear like you're actually taking a call. I've tested this on WhatsApp and Telegram. It works for both of those. Essentially, your phone has a little proximity sensor in front, so it knows when the phone goes up to your ear. What these apps do is, when you're playing a voice message and you do that, they automatically switch the sound over to use the earpiece on your phone.
This is a testing voice message. This is a testing voice.
As a result, you can just basically listen to voice messages in a very comfortable way, the way in which phones are designed to be used. Now, Telegram has actually taken this one step further. If you're in a chat with someone and you want to quickly send them a voice message while, let's say, you're walking, bring the phone up to your ear. You'll feel a slight vibration, and once you feel that, you can start to speak. The moment you start to speak, that gets recorded into, like when you're sending a voice message, right? And all you need to do when you're done is press send, and out it goes. So this is useful, right? So stop doing this in public, right? It looks weird. Let's move on to tip number 3. This one is exclusive for Android users. Now, one thing I've always not really liked is the animations. I mean, I don't hate them, I think they have a use, but some of them just take way too long. As it turns out, there is a way to speed things up. To do this, what you want to do is you want to unlock the developer options on your phone. Now, different manufacturers like to hide this in different places, but it's always under About. You want to look for this particular entry. Again, different manufacturers might change up the name, so you can always try on, different entries there. The idea is you want to tap it 7 times, right? Just spam it with taps 7 times until the developer options unlock. Go back to settings, look around, you should see the new developer options setting. Now, clearly I don't have to tell you that you shouldn't change anything you don't understand. So just scroll past those things carefully without changing anything. What you're looking for are these 3 options that basically affect the animation scale. This is basically a number that is multiplied to whatever animation that's happening to make it faster or slower. Set all 3 of these to 0.5, and what happens is if you navigate around your Android system now, just go into recent apps, select apps, look at menus and things like that, you will see that the animations are far snappier. Of course, sometimes animations are used to cover up other kinds of slowness, so that's not going to go away. But if all that's holding you back is the animation, then you can actually get better performance out of your phone. So these are the 3 tips that I commonly use on my Android device. Of course, the first 2 will probably apply to our iPhone users as well. But these are just 3 little things to well, make your mobile life a little bit easier. That's all there is for this episode of Friday Minis. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, you're watching 0612 TV with NERDfirst.net. Thank you very much for watching. If you like my work and are feeling generous, you can shoot me a one-time donation on PayPal or sign up for a recurring one on Patreon. Of course, you can simply like, comment, and subscribe. You know the deal. For more videos, links to my channel and a related playlist are on screen. Thank you for your support.